Hey. Hello everyone. I think you are doing very well and welcome to another brand new video. In this video today I will share you how I take a product photo. Actually this is the product and this is the photo. So how I take this photo? Just follow the full video. By the way, let me share you my setup first. So here is my tripod. This is a KNF concept tripod. I will use this tripod to make my frame fixed, and then this is the light. I use only one light for this photography. So this is V8603S as for Sony. By the way, I have unboxed video of this product, you can check that video. Okay, and then this is my product, and here is my camera, Sony A7 IV with 85mm f1.8 lens, and here you can see a trigger. This is, I forget the model, this is X Pro 2S, very great trigger by the way. And this is all about my setup, but one thing I also share you is the background. This is art paper, color art paper. You can find it any library or stationery store. By the way, I use this paper as backdrops. So this is all about my setup, and without wasting any time, let's jump to our main video, how I take this photo. So I set the tripod mount to my camera and then set the camera to the tripod. As I want to take the photo as vertical mode, so I place the camera like that way, and then I adjust height of my camera, and then I place the product perfectly. So my product and camera placement is fixed, and my next stage is to set my light. Here you can see my light, and I connect a converter to this light so that I can put the light like this way. Well, so let's go to my camera and see the first click. ISO 100, aperture 6.7, as I want a big depth of field as it is a product photography. So aperture 6.7 and shutter speed it's 1/250. That's fine. Let's see the first click. Oh shit, it's totally burned out. As it is totally burned out, I have to control light. So to reduce the light, I have to use the shutter speed. So let's increase the shutter speed. I keep my shutter speed like 1/4000. Okay, let's test it. Yeah, it's almost fine, but I want to take different types of photos, so let's modify the light. So I place two boards in front of my light so that the light will come as spot to this way. Okay, so let's go to the second click. Yeah, lights is spotting but not the right way, and I can see the objects at the background, so I have to fix this first. So what I do is just tilt up the camera a bit and then fix the frame again. Okay, and also place the product perfectly. Yeah, now no unexpected things are seen in my frame, but I have to set the light perfectly. And let's test it again. এটাকে ইগনোর করি. Oh shit. Yeah, pretty close. Just need to make the way of light more narrow. And let's test again. Yeah, make it a bit narrow. Test again. Yeah, the way of the light coming is now okay, but the product placement is not right. So let's fix it. And let's reframe it from my camera. Just move a bit. Okay. So this is the middle frame, and let's go for the final click. Yeah, that's all. And I want to replace the product a bit. So just move it a bit. Okay. And then let's see. Yeah, this is the perfect framing. So done. Well, photo shoot is done. Now I am going to Photoshop to do a bit basic correction so that I can got the final photo. So let's go to Photoshop. Well, so we are now in Photoshop and this is my raw photo. Actually, I took the photo as JPG, not raw. So this is directly open here. Press Ctrl J to take a new layer and then Ctrl Shift A to go to camera raw filter. This is not actually camera raw. This is actually Photoshop version, Photoshop raw. So here I can see camera raw 17.1, whatever. Let's balance it a bit way. First of all, here you can see light. So exposure increase the exposure, then down the contrast, down decrease the highlight, increase the shadow and decrease the black part. Okay, see, this was the first one and this is now. And then go to color. Here you can see temperature, just increase it a bit, tint a bit. Well, then go to effect and increase the texture and clarity. Okay, and then here nothing to do, just go to color grading. Here you can set the color, like in shadow part I can use the purple or exact the background color, you can see. And then here in the midtone I use the same color. These are the highlighted part, so in highlight I use a bit yellow. Okay, and then go to mask if you want to mask a bit. So here you can see the mask and here you can see the subject. So to select the subject only, I click on it. See, the subject is now selected and here you can increase the exposure a bit so that only the exposure of the subject is increased. Also you can increase the temperature from here. Okay, that's all. Well, so photo shoot and photo edit all are done and this is my raw photo and this is my edited photo. If you like my photo and the entire video, how I shoot, how I edit, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.